My name is Miyuki Johnson. I'm a Japanese teacher. I am from Japan. And right now I'm teaching 6th grade through 8th grade at Elkins Point Middle School in Roswell, Georgia. I'm very fortunate. First of all, I'm so lucky that I am here today, and then I get to meet a lot of inspiring teachers from all over the country, not just the Japanese, my content language teachers, but with other world language teachers, and also supervisors. It's such an honor to, first of all, be here, and so I can learn and connect with people people that whom I cannot usually meet face to face. And I'm very fortunate that American Association of Teachers of Japanese, AATJ, recognized me as a K-12 AATJ Teacher of the Year award. So I am so again thankful and very humble to be here, and I'm also excited to learn and attend a lot of different sessions. I use Japanese textbook from Chen and Sui called Adventures in Japanese, level 1, because my students are middle school students, so I use level 1. And I like that not just textbook and workbook they provide, but also they have the online tool. That's easy for my students to access, because we have our county, we have a platform called ClassLink, where students can, it's all the different useful portal and websites that students can access in one place. And Chen and Sui's resources are also incorporated in that location. So my students are have easy access, first of all, which I like that, because a lot of students here and there have get sick and absent, and then it's a good tool that students can access from home when they're absent, or also I can use for remediation, or also students can access when they are finished their work early, for example. They can do a little bit enrichment activity to look at a little bit further, or additional enrichment activities. So that's what I like about. And also the great thing about Japanese textbook is they have the manga. Manga is the comic book, and this Chen Sui provides the manga that's definitely has visually pleasing, and it makes it low stress environment, creates low stress environment for students to enjoy reading and comprehending, and they can learn language based on from the context, because it's not just by one by one. Okay, what's the grammar here? What's the vocabulary here? It's not like that. They enjoy just the whole as a cartoon, and they have a story, and so they can learn naturally, and then they get curious. Oh, what's this mean? What's that saying? Why is that here? There's, the sentence is ending here. So something like that. So it's definitely motivating my students to learn. And also we do in class that based on the manga, cartoon, kids do the role play. They become the character, and then my middle schoolers are definitely make it creative, change their voice, or make it funny, create a very realistic setting on their own. And sometimes some students make like a even extended story, continue with the story. So it's been a wonderful resource for the students, and also, I enjoy teaching through those using those resources, and they provide a lot of useful resources for the teachers as well. We have the of course, they provide the lesson plans, can-do statement, also like a cultural activities that students enjoy, like origami, certain origami, or how to cook, make onigiri, rice balls, or there's a song there. And so, it's been a great experience for me to use the resources, and it's such an easy access to, again, for students to always can come back to the resource, and anytime they can learn, not just in the classroom, but outside of classroom as well. I teach middle school, so my mission is, and also my goal is for students to definitely enjoy the language, and through classroom is just the one set, definitely. So I try to do a lot of different extra activities, like taking students to Japan, or bringing guest speakers, or try to connect students, not just in the classroom, but to the community, different community, and to the world, so they can realize, well, Japanese, they take Japanese because they like the culture. They think it's a cool language, it's different. But they also, coming from Georgia, of course, in daily life, they may not be able to encounter Japanese people that often. So I try to bring the classroom and to connect to different aspects, and try so the students know that, okay, using the Japanese, they can do, they can change differently. They can, because we write different way, or we have different characters. So they realize, okay, they have a different, they realize that, okay, in this world, English is not the only thing. And they realize that, okay, so this different way is how they do, so we have to respect that. We have to also appreciate the difference. So that's, I teach language, but I try to also make sure that students understand and realize that, okay, it's just also overall whole student education, and bring them, make them, appreciate themselves, because they do realize that, I know that English was like this, but Japanese is, completely different, and they realize about how about their language, their selves, their culture. Oh, okay, so this was not really just one way. So definitely like to make sure that bring them a lot of experiences and hands-on activities and bring a lot of culture, and make it so that they can feel not just, because these days a lot of technology is involved, and they just think in their head or visually, but they have forgotten how they feel in the whole language, with the hands and everything, with the activating and with the 5 senses. So I try to, especially in middle school, I try to use their 5 senses, tactile, a lot of hands-on movement, song, gesture, and then bringing a different culture so they can experience and talk to people. When from now on as well, since my students definitely grow up with cell phone technology, they are too used to, they get bored easily. They get always visually stimulated, and they don't, their attention span is so short. So I try to definitely accept technology and try to incorporate that in a better way for students to use the language, get to communicate with people, read more authentic materials from Japan, things like that. And also, but at the same time, I don't want to forget that it's a overall human teaching experience. So I want to make sure that I want to teach them learning the language with the whole with the 5 senses. As a teacher, definitely enjoy teaching, and grasp everybody's difference is okay, and not to stress about, or not to panic might not be an appropriate word, but when I grew up in Japan, I grew up with a overall kind of like a whole group education instruction, and we were one way to improve and one way to do the certain way. But now our world is so diverse and everybody's different. Everybody has different strengths, different weaknesses. And as a teacher, I always try to make sure that everybody's different and it's okay. And everybody learns differently, different speed. And the student might be great at speaking, but the student might be great at writing. So I try to increase those students' what they are good at, and at the same time, of course, work on their something they might struggle. But I try to give them confidence, and as a teacher, definitely, I want everybody to. Our role is to make them motivate. Okay, they can do this much. So, what can they do more? So I want them to keep on encouraging them, even if they may not. Sometimes they may not want to do something, but find a common thing. Find what they like, and find something they're good at. And then even one word that we say something positive, it could change the whole later students' attitude and attitudes towards learning in the class. So definitely everybody remembers, we may not again remember what we did, or students may not remember everything what we learned, but teachers' words, teachers' positive encouragement, they will remember for a long time. So that's something, not just the language, but language is important, of course, and then just teachers shouldn't be too stressed out. Just connect with the students and encourage them what they can do, and they can perform in class.